In an unexpected twist, John Deere, a giant in the farming industry, is now facing the threat of bankruptcy. Many believe this is due to the political tensions caused by Trump's economic policies. What was once a strong and stable brand is now struggling with growing debt and changing market demands. Is this the end of a farming icon, or just the beginning of a bigger story? Stick with us to learn more about this developing situation, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. Let's start. As the Trump administration's tariff strategy unfolded, former President Donald Trump made it clear to John Deere executives if they moved their manufacturing operations outside the US, they would face a 200% tariff on all products sold in the country. John Deere, an established American brand, faced significant challenges as a result. Intended to protect American manufacturing, the tariffs created complications for John Deere due to its dependence on global supply chains. These tariffs, which aim to close the price gap between John Deere's machinery and foreign competitors, instead caused an increase in the cost of crucial imports like steel and aluminum, materials that John Deere relies on to build its equipment. As production costs rose, the company had to increase prices for its machinery. Farmers, already struggling with thin financial margins, were less willing to invest in expensive new equipment. This led to a drop in sales, making the company's financial position even more strained. Furthermore, retaliatory tariffs from countries such as China hit US agricultural exports, decreasing farmers' income and further limiting their ability to purchase new John Deere machinery. The combined effects of higher production costs and reduced sales left the company in a vulnerable financial state. This complicated economic situation made it harder for John Deere to stay competitive, while also deepening the difficulties faced by its core customers, farmers. The tariff policies, although meant to protect American manufacturing, ended up hurting John Deere by increasing its production costs. Since the company uses global supply chains for parts and materials, the tariffs made imported components more expensive, which drove up the cost of their machinery. As the prices of tractors, combines, and other equipment soared, many farmers struggled to justify these high investments, especially given their already tight profit margins. Instead of purchasing new John Deere machines, farmers chose to repair older equipment or seek out cheaper options. This shift in behavior significantly affected John Deere's sales, as its products became less affordable compared to those of competitors who were able to offer more cost-effective alternatives, even amid global trade challenges. As a result, John Deere's revenue and market share declined. The US tariff policy didn't just impact manufacturing costs, it also had serious effects on the agricultural industry. Retaliatory tariffs from countries like China worsened the situation for John Deere by reducing demand for US agricultural products, including key exports like soybeans and corn. These tariffs made it harder for farmers to sell their crops abroad, leading to lower profits. As farmers struggled financially, they had less money to invest in new machinery. This created a cycle where both the cost of John Deere's equipment went up, and the farmer's ability to buy it went down. With a customer base heavily dependent on exports, these trade restrictions caused significant financial pressure on the company. As a result, many farmers started questioning their loyalty to John Deere, opting either for cheaper alternatives or deciding to repair their old equipment rather than investing in expensive new machinery. The economic strain caused by tariffs forced John Deere to cut back on its research and development, an essential area for growth in a field driven by technological progress. Once a leader in agricultural technology, known for innovations like autonomous tractors and precision farming tools, John Deere struggled to maintain its edge, as its financial resources were stretched by the effects of tariffs and falling sales. Competitors such as CNH Industrial moved ahead with new technologies that met the changing demands of farmers. These improvements, ranging from better machinery designs to advanced farming software, started to erode John Deere's market share and reputation. Farmers, seeking more efficient options, began turning to other brands. Without a strong commitment to innovation, John Deere found itself losing its competitive edge and faced the risk of falling behind its rivals. To address rising production costs, John Deere decided to raise the prices of its machinery, aiming to counteract the effects of the tariffs. However, this quick solution only made matters worse. The price hikes pushed farmers further away, especially since they were already dealing with financial struggles due to higher tariffs on agricultural exports. In addition, John Deere revealed plans to move some of its manufacturing to Mexico to lower costs. While this strategy was meant to ease financial pressure, it sparked more anger from the Trump administration, which threatened additional tariffs. These moves highlighted the company's lack of long-term planning. Instead of focusing on sustainable ways to adapt to the changing trade landscape and customer needs, John Deere's reactionary approach worsened its financial situation. Over time, these short-term decisions only harmed the company further, as it struggled to regain lost market share and rebuild its relationships with customers. This led to significant economic challenges, higher operational costs, a 20% drop in sales from 2023 to 2024, and reduced demand from customers. As John Deere's equipment became too expensive for many farmers, they began choosing to repair their older machinery or look for cheaper options. This change had a major impact on both the farming industry and John Deere itself. With fewer farmers buying new machinery, the company saw a drop in sales, leading to further financial instability. Over time, relying on older equipment risked lowering farming efficiency, as these machines became less reliable and harder to maintain. At the same time, John Deere's focus on advanced, costly equipment alienated smaller farms that couldn't afford these high prices. This created a growing divide between large corporate farms and smaller family-owned ones. As a result, John Deere's struggles mirrored wider economic challenges, where tariffs and financial pressure caused a ripple effect that threatened both the agricultural machinery market and the farming community as a whole. The right to repair movement has become a major factor in John Deere's ongoing financial struggles. Driven by dissatisfaction among farmers and advocacy groups, this movement pushes for the right of equipment owners to repair their machinery independently without relying on John Deere's authorized repair network. Farmers are frustrated with John Deere's policy of restricting access to repair manuals, diagnostic tools, and software updates. By keeping these resources exclusive, John Deere forces farmers to depend on its authorized dealers for repairs, which increases costs and leads to longer downtime. This becomes especially problematic for farmers who are already working with tight budgets, as any delays or extra expenses significantly impact productivity during the crucial growing season. In response, several states have introduced legislation that would require John Deere to provide repair resources to independent mechanics and consumers. However, the company has fought against these changes, arguing that it needs to protect intellectual property and ensure safety. These legal battles have drained John Deere's resources and diverted attention away from important business issues, further damaging the relationship between the company and its core customers. If the right to repair movement continues to gain momentum, John Deere could lose market share to competitors offering more repair-friendly policies, putting its leadership in the agricultural machinery industry at risk. John Deere is facing numerous legal issues beyond the growing right to repair movement. The company is also involved in lawsuits concerning environmental regulations, labor conflicts, and product liability. In particular, several states are pushing for laws that would require more transparency and easier access to repair tools and manuals for independent mechanics and consumers. These legal challenges are costly and drain significant financial resources, which limits John Deere's ability to invest in innovation and improve its operations. Additionally, as the company spends more time and money defending its business practices in court, it struggles to keep up with changes in the market and shifting consumer needs. The ongoing legal battles not only take a toll on the company's finances, but also damage its reputation. John Deere has been a leader in agricultural innovation for years, but that status is now in jeopardy. Due to financial pressures from tariffs, ongoing legal battles, and a drop in sales, the company has struggled to invest in research and development. As a result, John Deere is losing its technological edge. Competitors like CNH Industrial are making strides in developing advanced farming technologies, such as autonomous systems and precision tools. With fewer resources to invest in innovation, John Deere risks falling behind, as farmers may turn to these more affordable and innovative alternatives. Hence, while tariffs imposed during the Trump administration did contribute to rising production costs for John Deere, they are not solely responsible for the company's financial struggles. The combination of escalating material costs, retaliatory trade measures, and shifting consumer behavior, particularly among farmers already facing economic pressures, further deepened the company's troubles. Additionally, legal battles, innovation stagnation, and increased competition also played significant roles in diminishing John Deere's market position. The company's reactive strategies, such as raising prices and shifting production, only intensified these challenges, leaving it vulnerable to both internal and external economic pressures. That's a wrap for today's video on John Deere's surprising struggle. Do you think the company can bounce back, or is this the end for them? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more updates. Thanks for watching.